At this moment, the Su-57 is doing something no normal fighter jet should ever attempt. The aircraft is unstable. The airframe is shaking, and the pilot is intentionally pushing it closer to the edge. This is not a stunt. This is not an airshow trick. This is the most dangerous thing a Su-57 pilot can attempt. Modern fighter jets are designed to be stable. Stability keeps aircraft predictable. Predictability keeps pilots alive. But the Su-57 was designed differently. It was built to fly asterisk on the edge of instability. Asterisk, where most jets would lose control instantly. And in rare moments, pilots are trained to push it even further. Why would anyone risk this? Because in combat, extreme maneuvers can mean survival. 1:15 to 2 o'clock. What is the high-risk maneuver? The maneuver begins when the pilot forces the aircraft into asterisk extreme angles of attack. Asterisk far beyond normal limits. Air stops flowing smoothly over the wings. Lift becomes unpredictable. Control surfaces start fighting physics itself. At this point, the jet is no longer flying in the traditional sense. It's balancing on the edge of a stall. 2 o'clock to 2:45. Why this is so dangerous? At extreme angles, even tiny mistakes become fatal. A fraction of a second too late on the controls, a slightly wrong input, a delayed correction, and the aircraft can enter an unrecoverable departure. At low altitude, there is no time to eject. At high speed, the airframe itself can be over. This is why most fighter pilots will never attempt this maneuver outside controlled testing. 2:45 to 3:30. Why? The Su-57 can even try this. The Su-57 relies heavily on fly-by-wire systems, advanced sensors, and thrust vectoring. Instead of relying only on wings, the engines actively help control the aircraft. They redirect thrust to keep the jet pointed where the pilot wants, even when airflow breaks down. But here's the danger. If the computers hesitate, if the pilot misjudges timing, if the jet is damaged, the safety net disappears instantly. 3:32, 4:15, combat reality in real combat. This maneuver is not about showing off. It may be used to break missile on force and overshoot surprise an enemy behind the jet, but every time it's attempted, the pilot accepts extreme risk. That's why only the most experienced pilots are trained to even consider it. 4:15 to 4:45. Why pilots fear this moment? Test pilots describe this phase as flying asterisk inside a narrow tunnel. Asterisk. To slow, the jet stalls. Too aggressive, control is lost. Too cautious, the maneuver fails. There's no margin, no reset button. Only skill, instinct, and seconds. 4:45 to 5 o'clock closing. Strong end. This is why the most dangerous thing a Su-57 pilot can attempt isn't combat itself. It's choosing to push the aircraft past stability and trusting that both human and machine will survive the moment. Because here, one mistake changes everything.